here?
We came to trade.
You lie. You are thieves.
Thanks for watching Slice of Sci-Fi. I'm Noah Richmond.
And I'm Daren Goldsvik.
We are talking about The Great Wall, which is the latest release from Zhang Yimou, who is the renowned Chinese director. Did a little-known film called Hero, which starred Jet Li.
Loved it.
Did another film called House of Flying Daggers.
Loved it.
Both films that really had a lot of breakout international success. Films in Chinese language with Chinese stars that nevertheless managed to get international recognition. And I guess building on that, the thing that's interesting as a phenomenon here is American films are going out of their way now to do what they can to try and attract Chinese audiences. Transformers is setting the action, suddenly moves over to China. All kinds of films making
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah, and that Martian film.
Yes.
Where. No. With Matt Damon, and he's stranded on Mars.
Oh, right.
And then The
Martian.
The Chinese are the ones that come up with the way to rescue him, and
that's right.
Spoiler, sorry.
No, but that's a good point though about bringing in a whole new market, because that's a whole new untapped potential for Hollywood.
Right. Anyway, so what's interesting here is now it's the Chinese doing the reverse. They're saying, okay, well, the Americans are, marketing their films to get into our market. So here we're going to take a director who's had some breakout success, and we're going to make a film that's going to break out, should have some appeal to the American market. And we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to put Matt Damon in the lead role, and we're going to put a couple other prominent Western actors who have been cast in these roles and made the main roles. I do wonder if there's any sort of difference in the Chinese cut of this film versus the American, but I'm not aware that there necessarily is. Anyway, so question being, here's here's an interesting rollout. It's something from a director that we've known and enjoyed, and interesting to see what does he do with taking this to an international audience.
Yeah, well, like I said, I loved Hero, and so when I saw the
so you like this
when I first saw the trailer and I saw Matt Damon's name associated to it, I just thought, wait a minute, what the heck is this? Is this another Hollywood whitewashing? Is what the hell's going on here? And why? And more importantly, why would he agree to do this? And so anyway, there was that. I was a little bit apprehensive in the beginning too when I saw the trailer. I don't know. What did you think yourself? Did you have the same skepticism when going in, or?
I was pretty skeptical. Although to be fair, I didn't realize it was a Zhang Yimou film
I didn't either.
until afterwards.
Yeah.
So the film opens up, and first of all, if you're going to see this film, don't see it in 3D, because both of us were pulling our glasses off at different points in the film. It was just giving us a headache. And it opens up with some of the worst CGI. And maybe how bad the CGI is could have been augmented by the 3D, but I don't think so. I think there was some really cheap CGI for creating that wall in this movie.
Yeah, and lots of moving shots over the, bad CGI on top of 3D graphics is not a good combination in my book.
Right.
So yeah, it was like they threw it on after the fact. So
yeah. So first of all, it's a really strange mix of, you do have these monsters. It's it's set in feudal China, and it's the Great Wall of China. It's being attacked by this horde of monsters, and the monsters, when you see them up close, it's actually pretty good effects.
Yeah.
And even though it's obvious, all computer generated, but it actually looks pretty convincing. But then half of the computer effects look like like they were built on a computer in the 1990s.
It's like they were partitioned out to someone
for like
else
a Sci-Fi Channel TV show or something. So very uneven. And then there's no character development. Like, you don't care anything about these characters. You have the General Lin character, who's this, this female general guarding the Great Wall, helping lead the forces against the monsters. She's got charisma. You care about her.
Power Ranger looks like in her
yeah
Power Ranger in her outfit.
Right. But Matt Damon and his traveling companion, they're supposedly fierce friends,
right?
And you don't get any kind of feeling of comradeship between them.
Well, you had a chance to make it like into a bromance, and
right.
you could have had that kind of fun interaction, and it was void of that.
Well, and the problem is the movie pretends like that bromance is there.
Exactly.
And it isn't.
Maybe it was left on the editing floor. I don't know, but it is true. Even with the chemistry with Matt Damon, who I think usually plays off people fairly well, albeit his range is fairly limited as an actor,
right.
Especially in this movie.
Right.
But I don't know about you, but it felt like he wasn't having fun in the movie or something. It felt
right. He was very stiff.
Very stiff, and it was almost as if to say, I hate to say it, but he was in it for a paycheck. I don't know for a fact,
right.
But I didn't think he was at that point of his career where he was having to do this.
Right.
Because man, I really felt bad watching it. This is the same guy who I loved in the Bourne movies, and but yeah.
Yeah, and then like the creature effects, like when you see them up close, are pretty good, but when you see them swarming, I mean, it really looks like you're looking at I don't know, a computer screensaver of a.
Well, it looked like one of those video games off the Xbox 360 back in 2006.
Yeah, exactly. But it's completely lacking any kind of story development. You don't care anything about the characters. There's no character development. There's no standard by which anything in the film is good. The only thing that I do have to say, though, is it is at least, there's like bad that's just painful, and there's bad that if you turn your brain off can be entertaining. And this does have the entertainment value for me. I could see it being something that you would catch late night on Netflix.
But adult beverages.
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
hey, I'll watch this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's stupid, but whatever. You just have some fun with it. But whatever you do not encourage them by going out to the movie theater and paying money to see this.
Well, it's also I don't like to do that because it's like I don't like to piss on the efforts of creative projects like this. But I actually felt it was uncomfortable watching Damon and especially William Dafoe. I don't know what the hell his character was even in there for. It was like it served no purpose at all.
Right.
I mean, it was almost as if he was like this. Oh, we're going to get William Dafoe into the movie just because he's a name, and the character was nothing more than the sniveling, irritating.
Right.
Nothing else to say. I don't want to keep on bagging on it, but it was not an enjoyable movie, other than the fact that. Yeah, no, it wasn't enjoyable.
Okay.
I mean, you said, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I got nothing else on. Then if you
Right.
want to just turn your brain off, yeah. But if I'm in the theater, giving my time, and God forbid I had to pay for this,
Yeah, I suspect I maybe had a little more fun with the movie than you did.
Yeah.
But I think that we can agree that our thoughts on this film is it's not a good movie, and I really don't recommend spending your time to go to the theater to see it.
Nope.
So that's my 2 cents on the
Great
Wall.
It's not great. Not great at all.
And thank you for watching Slice of SciFi.
See you.